And here in Lagos, the State Fire and Rescue Service on Tuesday held a sensitization session for staff of the Office of the Wife of the State Governor in continuation of its civic engagement duty embedded in the core mandate of fire prevention. The Fire Safety Advocacy had Mrs IbijokeSanwo-Olu and all officials of her office in attendance. The Director of the service, Margaret Adeseye, who led the sensitization crew, described or disclosed that a total of 5,979 fire and related emergencies were attended and recorded in the first tenure of the present administration between May 2019 and May 2023, in line with the security and governance of the theme's agenda. The educative session also engaged the First Lady in the practical demonstration on usage of first aid, firefighting equipment, and necessary actions to take in case of fire emergency. You're watching the Midday News on TVC. The Southwest Zone President of the Environmental Health Officers Association of Nigeria, Tope Akinwumi, is urging governors in the region to employ more health officers. Speaking at the 7th Southwest Conference of the association in Akure, Ondo State, Mr. Akinwumi expressed concern over the devastating effects of climate change. Ayodeji Moradeo has the story.
Environmental health officers across the Southwest gathered here in Akure, Ondo State capital for their 7th scientific conference with the theme Digitization of Environmental Health Practice. Some of the issues raised for discussion are ceaseless flooding, increased waste generation, climate change, among others.
Let me bring to your notice the evergreen.
In his speech, the president of the Environmental Health Officers Association of Nigeria in the Southwest, Tope Akinwumi, urged governors in the zone to employ more environmental health workers to address growing challenges.
A fact that there are challenges in the environment due to population explosion, urbanization, environmental degradation, ozone layer depletion, the ceaseless flood.
Professor Dayo Faduile said environmental officers must rise up to the task of keeping the environment safe.
It's very important that we all key into the new technology and ensure that digitalization is actively used amongst the environmental health officers.
Others in their goodwill messages stress the need for promotion of healthy living.
The climate change issue is a universal matter, but it is taking its toll on Nigeria and Ondo State.
785 million do not have access to basic water services, and 884 million people lack access to safe drinking water. And this also compromises sanitation.
The leadership of the association also urged members to upgrade their skills towards providing solutions to environmental challenges across the country. Ayodeji Moradeo, TVC News, Akure.
To ensure food security, the federal government says there is need for Nigerians to imbibe Operation Feed Yourself. National convener of the UN Food Systems and the director of the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning believes this will help end hunger and improve food security in the country. Moyo Thomas has the details.
This meeting, organized by the United Nations and the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning for media and other stakeholders in the food value chain, is to reflect on Nigeria's food system. It is a follow-up on the 2021 UN Food System Summit, where the Secretary General tasked all countries to work towards achieving the 17 SDGs, especially on food security. Nigeria's food system has been deeply concerning for reasons ranging from harsh weather conditions to insecurity and changes in her value system, to the point President Bola Tinubu had to declare a state of emergency on food. Conveners of this meeting believe Nigeria has prospect to attain food security if only the right steps are taken.
If we are talking of food sufficiency, if you plant at the back of your house, in front of your house, and I plant at the back of my house and in front of my house, will discover that it is difficult for us to complain of not having something to eat. If we have the backyard in the communities, in the villages, and those backyards are seen as national assets, because whatever you do in your house, in your environment, is contributing to the national development.
All our efforts are aimed at ensuring equity, inclusivity, livelihood opportunities, youth and gender mainstreaming, with the spirit of leaving no one behind.
The World Food Programme Country Director believes a large part of the solution, especially in the Northeast, is achieving peace.
You know, we fly helicopters from Maiduguri into the hubs, into Mangunu, into Banki, into Damasak, into Ngala. And you're flying in these helicopters. It's the only way to get there because it's not safe to go on the roads. And you're looking out the window of the helicopter, and you're looking at really productive land that's empty. There's no one on the land.
Rising cost of food and other commodities have made the transformation of food systems in Nigeria very difficult to navigate and non-negotiable. Moya Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.